Hello peoples, welcome to Legion class guide for patch 7.0 at level 100. Today I'm covering the warrior class. Before I begin, I will start by saying that you should keep in mind that the class changes were made to suit a character who has obtained their artifact weapon and has reached Legion's max level of 110. So while this may not be the most accurate guide to follow at endgame, it can be a very good place to start. I'll only be going over each spec's basic abilities and how they work together. You can use this as a template upon which to build your talents. If there's enough interest, I can start including my own personal talent choice in these videos, or do a separate set of videos based solely on talents. First up is Protection Warrior. All warrior specs build and spend Rage as a resource with attacks and abilities. Protection Warriors build Rage with Revenge and Shield Slam. These abilities' cooldowns can be reset through certain actions. Use these abilities as much as possible to maximize Rage generation. Revenge generates 5 Rage and hits all targets in front of you. The cooldown has a chance to reset when you parry or dodge successfully. This reset can happen once every 3 seconds. Shield Slam generates 15 Rage and hits a single target. The cooldown has a chance to reset by using Devastate, a single target attack. You'll be using Devastate while both Revenge and Shield Slam are on cooldown. Rage can then be spent on Shield Block or Ignore Pain to mitigate damage. Shield Block increases your block chance by 100%. This is very useful for taking less physical damage. Ignore Pain allows you to take 90% less damage from all sources until a set amount of damage has been taken. While it does mitigate physical damage like Shield Block, your block chance is not increased. This will make the Ignore Pain effect to end sooner than if you had used Shield Block. It's best used for damage that cannot be blocked, like spells and damage over time effects. It can also be used while Shield Block is on cooldown if needed. Ignore Pain costs 20 Rage to use and will consume up to 60 Rage to improve the amount of damage you can take before it ends. Another Rage spender for Protection Warriors is Focused Rage. This increases the damage of the next Shield Slam by 50% up to 3 times. I don't find myself using this very much since I'd rather use my Rage to mitigate damage. However, you can use Focused Rage to spend excess Rage, avoid generating Rage past your maximum amount, or if you don't need to mitigate any damage at the time. Use Taunt to pull an enemy away from a friendly player and have it attack you instead. In area of effect situations, use Thunderclap on cooldown to deal damage and generate threat against all targets. That's it for Protection, and now for Fury. Fury Warriors generate Rage with Bloodthirst and Raging Blow. Both of these abilities have a short cooldown. Bloodthirst generates 10 Rage and Raging Blow generates 5. Bloodthirst is a priority since it generates more Rage. Raging Blow can only be used while enraged. When Bloodthirst critically hits, you gain Enrage, increasing attack speed and damage taken and allowing you to use Raging Blow. Furious Slash is an attack you can use while Bloodthirst is on cooldown. It also increases the chance for Bloodthirst to critically hit a target. To generate Rage effectively, start with Bloodthirst. If it critically hits, use Raging Blow twice, and Bloodthirst will be ready again. If Bloodthirst does not critically hit, use Furious Slash twice. To spend Rage, use Rampage. It strikes a target repeatedly over 2 seconds and also causes Enrage. As it ends, you should use Raging Blow for as long as the Enrage is up. Then you can start building Rage again with Bloodthirst. For dealing area of affected damage, you will be using Whirlwind together with these abilities. It deals damage to enemies around you and causes your next Bloodthirst or Rampage to also hit up to 4 additional targets for half damage. For building Rage, use Whirlwind, Bloodthirst, then Furious Slash, and repeat. If Bloodthirst critically hits, use Raging Blow twice, then start again with Whirlwind. Once you build enough Rage to use Rampage, make sure to use Whirlwind first to allow it to also hit nearby targets. That's it for Fury. Now for Arms. Arms Warriors build Rage only through auto attacks. It is slow with a two-handed weapon, but it generates enough Rage to play it effectively. Before spending Rage, use Colossus Smash. This increases your damage done to the target depending on how much mastery you have. It has a long cooldown which has a chance to reset when you spend Rage on other abilities. When this happens, you can use it right away or wait until Colossus Smash is about to end on your target to refresh it. To spend Rage, Arms Warriors have Mortal Strike, Slam, Cleave, and Whirlwind. Against a single target, use Mortal Strike, then Slam. Mortal Strike deals more damage, making it a priority over Slam, but has a short cooldown. Slam will be used while waiting for Mortal Strike to refresh. Against multiple targets, alternate between Cleave and Whirlwind. Cleave strikes all enemies in front of you and increases the damage of Whirlwind depending on the number of targets hit by Cleave. Whirlwind works the same way for Arms Warriors as it does for Fury Warriors, except it costs 25 rage to use instead of 0. And this concludes the class guide for Warriors in patch 7.0 at level 100. All of this may change slightly or a lot depending on your talent choice. Whichever you decide, this will be the model that you build your character upon. If you'd like to know more, have any questions, or want to request a specific class for me to go over next, you can check out the video description for more info, or feel free to ask in the comments. If you liked this video, leave a like, and if you want to see more class guide videos or whatever else I do, feel free to subscribe. Until next time, be swell, stay well, farewell.